So I've learned that this is the original monster capturing game. What is it? Megami Tensei and Shin Megami Tensei. So I'm quite excited to watch the rest of these openings with that knowledge in mind. And of course, special thanks to my pay members on YouTube. You know who you are. Okay, so this one is Shin Megami Tensei IF, PlayStation version, 2003. Wow, this was 2003. It was like 23 years ago. このゲームは fiction. Damn, that's what I said. Didn't get to read it fast enough. I can't tell what that kanji is. Oh yeah, this is the one where the school ends up in another world, right? But that's, by the way, at the time of this recording, the first one hasn't technically released to the public. So if I ask questions of things that you have already answered in the previous, then I do apologize. 1994, 2002. I gotta say, I really like the music that they got going on here. The style. It's very much heavy, so you can tell that the game is going to be quite heavy. Whether it's in theme or potentially in gameplay, but probably more so the story. This one looks a lot more HD. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, 2003. Hear, O disciples, for I bear witness to the dawn of destruction awaiting the three realms. When the drum of samsara resounds throughout the earth, the palace of the east encompassed in radiant light. That went too fast. Radiant light shall slumber in the womb. All who live shall be no more, their red souls of transgression shall mark the rise of demons. And lo, those who behold this great mystery shall stand before the lotus of souls and speak the word of reason. Such is the law of creation. So it is written, the scripture of Miroku, chapter 4, verse 24. What the? Oh, now you can actually see the character models. Can't really tell who the protagonist is, though. Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely a lot scary. What the heck is that in the background? Are those bodies? I don't want to know. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. HD remaster. Ah, that's why it looks very HD compared to the other. I still have to say though, the plot-wise, the most interesting one so far for me is, I think, Digital Devil Story, I think that's what it was called. Wow! Look how far they've come since the first one. Which one is this? Okay, so it's Nocturne Opening 2. That's how you were able to move around on the map? That's so cute. Okay, so this person is the main character. And that's obviously representing hell, I assume. Because of the demons and the goats. Ooh. Although I can't really tell what their abilities are, which is the only thing I wish I could see more of. Are they just like punching the demons and that's about it? Oh wait, no, but they can capture them, so... how do we capture them first? Do we just get one randomly and then we can start capturing the other ones and replace the ones that we had before? Is that how it works? Sometimes when I look at this, I just cannot imagine it being a monster catching game. Oh my gosh, if it just... I can't imagine it. It's so difficult. This one is Shin Megami Tensei Imagine. According to ancient legend, there was a time when humans all spoke the same language, but one day they attempted to build a tower that would reach the heavens and bring them closer to their creator. Their creator punished their impudence by taking away their common tongue and scattering them across the world. Could the tower be the Babylonia Tower? Just kidding. Too many games use Babylonia Tower in their stories, which is quite interesting that they do. Let's see what this one is like. Tokyo, a freak accident involving a teleportation device causes strange beings to appear in Kichijoji. The people who see them call them demons. I like how the D is like moving across the screen. The event triggers a series of nuclear wars in every region in the world that eventually lead to the end of civilization? People! Why would you do that? At the end of the century, humans and demons are still fighting a seemingly endless war. A great flood drowns out the chaos of Tokyo. 2020 something! Very few demons survive the flooding and people stop fighting each other. Can't believe it took a whole natural disaster to stop fighting. Rumors spread through the human population that it was a young man who saved Tokyo. Okay, that seems kind of like a jump, going from some tsunami thing to, flooding to now a young man. The survivors build a series of underground nuclear shelters to live in. That's kind of like Fallout, sort of. And erect a giant tower on the surface of Tokyo. Humanity is on the verge of a resurgence. But the peace is shattered by the emergence of three mysterious pillars that form a triangle around the tower. Demons once again run rampant in the streets of Tokyo. Man, they sure don't get a rest, huh? Those darn demons! People blame the tower for this return of chaos and begin calling it the Tower of Babylonia. Calling it what? Shinjuku Babel. Oh, either way, Babel Tower, Babylonia, it's all the same now. D-I-G-I, oh, Digital Devil Story? Imagine. Huh. That one was quite interesting. I like the way that they actually set it up. Another future that continues from the present. Shin Megami Tensei 4. Apocalypse. Final Apocalypse, okay. This one is DX2 Shin Megami Tensei Liberation 2017. Ooh, wow. It's like suddenly so HD. What is the sudden jump? Now this kind of gives me similar feelings as Persona in some ways. I love how they're using Procreate, or it looks like it. Maybe it's Adobe, depending on when it came out. 2017. Yeah, the animation style kind of reminds me of Persona more in this one. Okay, seems like those are where demons are being summoned, maybe? I feel like I saw a lot of things, but I didn't know or learn anything. 2000 something year. 2000 something something. Nen. What the? South Pole?
シュバルツバース?
このまま拡大を続ければ地球を破壊。
Oh my gosh, this voice acting!
ようこそシュバルツバース調査隊へ。
シュバルツバースの構造を明らかにすれば破壊方法を導き出すこともできるでしょう。
シュバルツバースへ突入する。
This is like an anime trailer. What happened?
あなたたちはシュバルツバースで全くのストレンジャー。機関路がないのです。
What the heck is that?
存在する世界なんだ。敵が悪魔だというのか。
任務を続けるか船を降りるか
And Ishita's voice.
決まりだな。悪魔召喚プログラム。
悪魔を使って戦うのか
Okay, now I can see it a bit more.
嫌よ。悪魔を仲間にしてるだなんて。
殺戮する世界を完成させたのは人間だ。
人間なのに悪魔みたいじゃないか。どんだけいい子ちゃんなんだお前は。
貴様を苦しめているのは悪魔か。本当は人間ではないのか。私は天使マンセマット。
You don't look like an angel.
あなた方自身が天使となるのです。てめえの運命はてめえで切り開く。地球の覇権をめぐり、あの天使どもとは必ずや戦になる。
振り子の落ちる先を変えることはできる。混沌と秩序、どちらに組みするかがね。
Or how about none?
委ねられるべきは誰なのだ。
Humanity! Don't even choose any of them. We'll go down our own path. What is this? Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance 2024. Wow, they suddenly changed how everything looks, huh? Wow, the models look really good. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. I feel so confused. I think, wait, let me actually watch that one again. Okay, so we're following, I assume that's us. And those are like the angels and this is the, yeah, those are the angels and this is the demon. It seems like Shin Megami Tensei, or at least the more recent one, seems to be all about angels versus demons versus humanity. In a lot of the games, at least in this part 2 that I'm watching, I guess second half that I'm watching, it feels like there's more of a focus on that. Which is why I can actually understand what you guys meant by, because I remember you guys said that Shin Megami Tensei, or just Megami Tensei in general, tends to be on a more like world level compared to Persona, which is more like an individual level. Obviously, there's going to be like some like huge stakes for the world, but in comparison, it's not affecting like innocent people or people who aren't having those powers or whatnot. But here, it's very different. You actually can see how your actions can truly affect the world politically, I guess, if you think of it that way, versus like Persona, which seems to be more on a like individual, like your own little world realm, or I don't really know how to put it. You know how people say like, look outside your box kind of thing? Look outside the box. So the box is like basically Persona, where you're only within the box, not really like outside of it much. But Megami Tensei, or I guess Shin Megami Tensei, is more beyond that box, like way beyond the box. It's like everything. That's pretty much, I can definitely see that just from like the openings that I've seen so far, which is quite interesting. I do think though my favorite was, or the one that intrigues me the most out of the ones I watched today, I think this one is the most interesting because they actually like talk about these struggles and the conflicts between each group versus the other ones, which don't really explain much, so I can't really tell what exactly was going on. But so far, this one and then Digital Devil Story were the most interesting ones that I am very intrigued by, honestly. Is it even possible to play the earlier games? I don't think they have it available in English, do they? Because I know a lot of you guys have played Shin Megami Tensei, but I'm not sure about like the super early ones. Has anyone ever played it? In English or even like otherwise? I'm quite curious. Yeah, this one's the most interesting one for me. Do you guys have one that you're most interested in if you haven't played it? Or if you did play it, do you have one that you like the most? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm quite very curious about what you guys think are the most interesting plot-wise. In any case, make sure to click on the playlist right here on the screen and give this a like, comment below, subscribe, and share so you can see more videos like this one. Bye!